Ahoy, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes, welcome back to The Walking Dead. Let's get started with episode 3, Broken Toys. Oh boy, I did leave some broken toys behind.
Previously on The Walking Dead. While searching for a place to call home, AJ and I found an old boarding school run by kids deep in the forest. Their leader was a guy named Marlon, and AJ pulled the trigger.
I don't know why that
I
was so
told
funny.
AJ he was justified for killing him. The other kids didn't see it that way. They voted to kick us out. I thought we'd never return. Then, AJ and I were attacked by Abel, one of the raiders Marlon had given the twins to. He was with someone I thought I'd never see again. Lily. We were almost eaten by walkers when suddenly one of them spoke to me. His name was James, an ex-whisperer who didn't believe in killing walkers. He helped me treat AJ, but without real medicine, he wouldn't make it. The kids didn't turn away the sad sight of AJ and let us back inside. After I told them how we could defend the school against the raiders, they were willing to let us stay, at least until the fight. I decided to help Violet in the bell tower. We looked at the stars together, and I admitted I had feelings for her. She felt the same way. Then the raiders finally came. They busted open our gates, but the kids stayed hidden as planned. Until 10 ran out of cover, hoping for a chance to learn about his missing sisters. The bomb went off, and attempting to save 10, Mitch threw himself at Lily and got a knife to the throat. With only a second to decide, I fired and saved Violet. They got away with 3 of our friends, and we had no idea where they'd gone. But we knew someone who did.
Yeah, we did. Let's go torture him. I can't wait for this. I prepared all kinds of torture methods. I've looked extensively online for the greatest of torture methods. The FBI agent tracking my phone must be real nervous. He must be sweating, and slightly aroused looking at my porn history. I watch peak content. However, my girlfriend doesn't think so. It's always fun to show her some of the wacky shit I've seen.
At the start, I was so little, and Mitch looked after me. People said he was a dick sometimes, but he was always nice to me. Now he's gone. Stabbed in the eye by some asshole who never even knew his name.
Revenge seems like the right
I
one.
promise you, Willie, the people who did this, we're going to hit them back. They're gonna regret ever coming near us.
If Mitch were here, he wouldn't cry. He'd find a way to get our friends back. And bash Lily's brains out with a rock.
Hey, AJ's waiting for you in the basement. We got Abel tied up tight. He's alive, but he's out cold.
Thanks.
Can I use what I've learned on the internet
We
for
should
him?
bury Mitch. It's time.
I'll help you
Get
carry it.
away from him! You're the reason he's dead!
Willie!
Well, it's true! We had a plan, and that idiot messed it up!
Come on, Willie. None of this is Ten's fault. You know who's really to blame.
I can't believe you're defending him! This is bullshit!
10! I'll take care of this. Talk to Abel, find out where Lily took Lewis, Omar, and a sim. And Clem, don't be afraid to, hurt him a little. Maybe you'll get more out of him than we did.
I was already planning on doing that. Yes, yes, don't torture him. Let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. Oh, I could use a dog too. Oh boy. My imagination is unlimited.
Brody.
Oh, he's a good dog. Oh, okay. What if I give you a meal? Abel!
Got your gun back, huh?
Uh-huh.
Still want dibs?
It's different like this, with them all broken. But I still hate them.
Ready?
This'll wake him up.
What the fuck? Well,
Hey.
it ain't no way to wake an old man up from his afternoon nap. I was having a nice dream, too. About a girl I used to know from before. She also had me tied up, but I wasn't her prisoner, if you get my meaning.
Oh no, don't tell me he's into this. This is not gonna work if you're into this.
No offense, but I'd rather go back to my dream, so if you don't mind.
Damn, right in the shin. I like it.
Damn it, Squirt. Easy on the broken parts.
I don't like your voice.
Well, I'm real sorry about that, but it's the only one I got.
And don't call me Squirt. You're a squirt.
You never done this before, have you? First thing you learn, I can't tell you shit if I pass out from the pain.
Oh, I know. I have plenty of ways to keep you awake.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? I just want to know where Lily took my people.
It doesn't matter. As soon as she gets there, she's gonna turn around and come right back for me. You better give me the 5-star treatment. If I'm smiling
Oh, you
when
will.
she gets here, you might be able to trade.
Shut up.
Jesus! The fuck is wrong with you? That
I'm just
ain't
doing some
5-star.
research.
Tell us where they took our friends, or she'll do it again.
Lily will never give him up. Only reason we came here was for more manpower. Losing Jonathan and me for 3 sprouts that can barely hold a gun. Even a dummy like me can do the math on that one.
We're gonna get him back.
You don't know what it's like out there. It's a bloodbath. One community against another. From Richmond to the coast. Back at the Delta, we're at war. With some really sick fucks who make me look like the Virgin Mary. We need people to fight it. Soldiers who do what we say. Point the guns the way we tell them to.
I don't give a shit about your war, or your fucking Delta.
You think we like doing raids like this? Our home is
Yes.
under threat. It's a good home. Built to last. I do a lot to protect it. Maybe you can understand that.
And I do a lot to get my friends back, so stop wasting my time.
Okay. Front pocket. The answer to all your questions. Read it.
Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. What the fuck? Is this code?
No, it's fucking Leviticus. I was hoping it'd be some timely, moralistic shit about turning the other cheek. Well, come on. That thing ain't gonna light itself. Wanna know where your friends are? Smoke will clear my mind. Help me remember stuff. Like where Lily went. Come on, kid.
Oh,
Don't
burn
make
him.
me wait all- You little bitch!
I'm out of patience, Abel. Tell me where Lily went. Now!
I think I may be saving you. Look at your teeth. You've had enough smoking.
Shit.
That's a lot of blood.
Oh, fuck. This is not good.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
We have medicine. We can still patch him up.
I don't think so. When you pushed me off that balcony, something must have burst inside of me. No medicine can fix this.
Oh well. This is fun.
Shit. I never wanted things to end like this. Everything. It all got out of hand. Now look at me. I'm a fucking mess.
Will he turn?
No. My whole life, everything I ever got, I got with my own two hands and my will. For my body to turn on me, to take control. I'll tell you where to find Lily. Just promise. You won't let me turn.
Oh, that's an easy one because you have no control over that.
I'm begging you.
Yeah, sure.
If you're honest with me, I'll put you out of your misery. You have my word.
Okay, we have a boat. We're docked a few miles west of here at an old fishing pier. Your friends are on the boat. You got what you wanted. Please, don't let me become one of those things. Please, I don't want to turn.
Alright. I've had my fun. You can do it, AJ.
Not that. I wanna let me keep my face.
You don't need to watch this.
I want to.
Oh, wow. So poetic. It's literally Clementine and Kenny.
At least he can't hurt anyone anymore.
Yeah.
I'm such a great mother.
Come on. We have a boat to find.
Nice. I was gonna say though, They're run a lot like a cult. They just kidnap people and recruit them into their little war. So it's the US Army. They brainwash people into thinking they're the good guys, and they form a cult. And sometimes they even take them even when they don't want to be in a war. Which, based off the Poland news that just happened recently, I hope that's not the case. Otherwise, this video will age like fucking milk. Interestingly enough, the last time we did a draft in the United States, we actually got fucking wrecked. We got fucking eviscerated. It was the Vietnam War. We got embarrassed. So I don't think they want to do another draft ever again. Unless they really have to, unless it really gets to that point. But it probably won't ever get to that point. There's so many people nowadays. Oh yeah.
Once we find the boat, we'll look for a way to sneak on board.
Yeah, if 10 doesn't fuck it up this time.
It wasn't Tin's fault.
Yes, it was! Mitch died because he—
Say one more thing about Tin. I dare you.
Guys, look.
Oh, he was right. There is a boat here. A real shitty boat, but it's a boat.
You see anything?
The beach, a boat, and a wood street in the water.
That's called a pier.
Pier.
Okay, let's spread out and focus on those areas.
Jesus Christ.
Keep your heads low.
I don't see any raiders.
You ever seen this boat before?
No. Marlin kept us confined to the safe zone. Pier leading up to the boat? It's our only way in and out.
Well, let's see what else is down there. The pier has plenty of cover on it. If we're careful, we can sneak in undetected. I can see an entrance.
I saw that too. It looks like there's a door at the other end.
There's a small opening at the top of those closed doorways. AJ and I know how to deal with those.
Alright.
I don't see any obvious place to keep prisoners.
They're probably below deck. We should have asked Abel.
When he
Oops,
said on
sorry.
a boat, I didn't think it'd be this big. Wait, I see Lewis.
Abel wasn't lying. This is it.
Wow, some cult, he gave up his own fucking people. We need to slaughter them all.
There's no good cover leading up to the boat. We're gonna need one hell of a distraction.
Walkers!
That's as good as we're gonna get there.
Maybe if we could get walkers on the beach somehow.
Maybe not as hard as you'd think.
Where would James even be at?
Anything
Need
useful?
James.
Looks like building material. Furniture. Probably stuff from the train station.
Alright.
loading those rafts with supplies.
I could cut those loose and just ride them downriver, easy.
Would you relax?
Sheet metal, wood, and quite a bit of it.
We should have that stuff.
Are those torches?
Maybe. Why?
We could use the fire.
What is AJ doing right here?
Find anything over here?
They have horses.
Let me see.
Where? Where are they? Oh wow, look at that.
If we cut those horses free, we could slow down anyone trying to chase us. More torches. Setting the hay on fire would get their attention. Scare the horses, too.
We could get on the boat easier that way.
That is very true.
We should get out of here before they spot us. We can talk through the plan once we're somewhere safe.
What's the plan?
Well, they've got
The
guards
fuck?
posted on the pier and the boat. There's no way we can take them all at once. Our only hope is to distract them while we sneak on board.
We should burn their stuff.
That'd work. We could burn the supplies or the hay they keep for the horses.
Whatever we don't burn, we should take. Ruby would love to have the horses. But I'd rather steal those supplies. I could build
I
traps.
agree. Let's burn the hay.
Weapons.
Yeah, we'll steal their supplies and burn the hay as our distraction. If you're going to steal from the rafts, you have to do it carefully.
Wouldn't do it any other way.
The fire will lure the
I like
raiders
you,
away
kid.
from the boat, and we can sneak across the pier.
If anyone sees us, they'll shoot.
You remember that guy I told you about, James? He sent in walkers to save us from Lily and Abel. Maybe we could convince him to do it again. If we lead a big enough group of them onto the beach, we can blend in without being seen.
We're gonna find him somewhere in these woods. Where could he be?
Perfect.
What about after we get everyone home? I mean, the raiders will just come attack us again. What then?
Hide, quick!
What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Sorry, Clem. Not Lily, is it? Yeah, that's not Lily.
A raider. Has to be. You all stay here. I'll see if they know anything that could help us.
I apologize for the yawning. I just did like a 5-hour shift at work. But here I am, still playing my games.
Where do you keep the people you steal? I don't know what you're... I'm not fucking around. Answer the question. The boiler deck. Second deck. They're all there.
Clementine, wait.
What?
That's Minnie.
Oh, it's Minnie. Well, this is awkward.
After the attack, I wasn't sure. I mean, I heard they burned half your school down. Who survived? Ruby? Mitch? Brody? 10?
Ruby and 10 made it. Mitch didn't. And Brody, she died.
10's boots holding up okay?
His boots?
They're so old, they're more holes than rubber. I duct taped him up the last time I saw him, but that was a while ago. His boots are fine. You're Clementine. The girl who took over after Marlon died. It's weird. I thought everyone would want to lean on their own. Violet's the one in charge. Really? The Violet I knew could barely stand to talk to people, let alone play class president. You're the one.
I just noticed she has the rainbow,
Where
the
I'm standing.
I think
puts
the
you in
Bai
charge.
flag
Your
or something
leadership
on
is
her
going to get my little brother
shirt right
killed.
here.
Excuse me? Abel figured he could talk Marlon into handing everyone over like he and Lily did, but like they did before. You ruined the whole plan.
I literally saved all your lives, basically,
Gave
for the
you and
most part.
Sophie away.
Yeah, and we all survived it. Marlon would have never made them fight the way you did.
So
He wouldn't
surviving
have
in
gotten people
captivity is
killed.
good?
Minnie, you're wrong. Clem protected us.
He wouldn't have gotten people killed. He murdered Brody. What?
Stupida.
Where's Sophie? Is she alive?
No.
She died protecting the Delta. A hero. A hero? God, you...
Minerva!
Shit.
Man, I was about to shit talk her too after that. Oh, God. Anytime I want to scratch my eyebrow or something.
Rockingham! Finish up and head
Oh
back.
shit,
Want to
Lily
be
came
in
out
before
too.
dark.
I apologize for the burps too. I literally just had dinner right now.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's like 11 a.m. Or p.m., sorry.
Our boat leaves for the Delta in 2 days. Then it'll be a couple of weeks before we can come back for the rest of you. When we do, don't fight. The only way you're gonna save your people is to let us take them.
Oh, fuck you.
Don't fight this. It's not too late, Minnie. You could come back to the school with us. No. No, I couldn't.
Oh my god, you children are just so easily brainwashed. I say that like I probably wouldn't be brainwashed, but I don't know. Pretty hardcore kid. I fought with everybody in elementary.
Are you okay?
Nothing's changed. Our plan is to get onto the boat and save our friends. So that's what we're gonna do.
I agree. Enough of this slavery
We all should head
bullshit.
home. Start getting things ready. Get everyone caught up on the plan.
Everyone except 10. I warned you.
Enough, both of you. AJ and I will go find James.
Good luck.
I have a possibly racial insensitive question, but I've always wondered, how do like black people react when they find out like a lot of their people were slaves for a long time? I've always wondered that because I've never actually seen that. I should probably look into that. I never seen the moment they found out that a lot of them were
how many
slaves.
walkers do you think James will help us get? 15? 100? 1,000?
Clem, I don't... Ow.
Gunshot wound.
It feels like someone pinched me from inside.
Here, let's rest a second.
Clem, I keep thinking. When Willie said all that stuff about Tin before, I got so mad. He was being mean, and Tin wasn't even there to defend himself. I wanted to hurt him. I know I shouldn't, but I just can't stop thinking about it. I want to just punch his head. I tried breathing, kicking rocks. I don't like this feeling. Wanting to hurt somebody.
Sometimes staying focused on what I'm doing helps me forget when I'm angry. Just, think about saving our friends or...
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Right now it's just different. I can't make my brain switch to thinking about that. Like, I think I'm mad at Tin, too. Running out of cover when Lily attacked the school was really stupid. But he just doesn't know stuff like we do. And then Willie started yelling at him instead of helping him learn. Why don't the other kids know all the stuff we know? When there's a plan, you have to follow it. And when you yell at someone, it just makes them not listen.
Well, the other kids haven't had it as hard as we've had. We had to make a lot of mistakes to learn what we know.
Yeah. I guess. But Tin's mistakes are just so bad. Maybe he'll learn from them too, like we did. It's weird that
Like, what a
people are so
shithead.
different.
It is Erickson's boarding school for troubled youth.
Troubled youth. Trouble like bad? So they did bad things? Why?
Okay, sometimes they do them because bad things happen to them. I knew a doctor once, back when you were just a baby. He called it trauma. You have some too, you know. The thing where people can't walk up behind you.
I don't like my trauma. I want to get it off of me. How do I get rid of it? I don't even like the way the word sounds.
You sock it right in the mouth.
It has a mouth?
What I'm saying is that, like everything else in the world, you can fight it.
So it's like controlling my anger.
Almost exactly.
I can do that.
It's a little bit harder than
I
that, but I
still
couldn't
like
think
them.
of the best option there, so I just chose that.
I like Tin the most, I think. Even if he does dumb things. Actually, I think he's my first real friend.
Oh yeah? I thought I was your first real friend.
Well, yeah.
You're her
but
mom.
You don't count.
Or
You're
his mom,
old.
I mean.
Am not.
Fine. He's my
She's like
second
20.
first real friend.
I'm your mother. Like in Hereditary, I am your mother. Wait, I don't want to kill him if James is watching me though. I know he loves these things for some reason. I want to respect his wishes. I kind of need them. God, I can't talk today, man. Maybe it's just because I'm a little worked out a bit, but I don't know.
I don't see James.
Like I felt good enough
Just
to do a video.
monsters.
James?
There he is.
You're hurt. Did the Raiders do this?
It looked like they had people from your school. Why are you here?
Those people you saw? We're going to save them. But to do that, we need your help moving some walkers.
I could maybe help, but my mask is still in the camp, inside my bag. I can't pass through a herd without it.
Okay, then let's go get it.
Please, I just ask that you don't kill them. The walkers. If you distract them, I can sneak over and find my mask.
Distract all of them?
Please.
I'll try.
Alright, that's all I'll do. I'll just stun him. I want to be Olivia Cook. Oh, stunning! Allison Hightower, bitch. Or even pick up your fucking mask.
long I can keep
Oh,
this
he got
up.
it?
Did you find your mask?
I can't find it. The horses must have... There!
Holy shit.
We have to run.
Hey, over here! AJ!
Well, that worked.
There are too many of them.
The cart. If we push it, the noise will draw them away.
Kicking the shins always works.
AJ, are you okay?
Yeah, no bites.
I know it would have been easier to kill them. You're kind. I appreciate it. Really.
He likes me now. You got your mask back. Who dat? Your boyfriend?
Thank you for helping me get this back. Now, how will walkers save your friends?
They're being held captive on a boat not too far from here. We can't sneak on board without cover, not without the raiders gunning us down.
You want to use walkers to hide? To sneak on board their ship? That's insane.
It's our only chance.
I have something I need you to see, so you can understand
Your
what you're
boyfriend?
asking.
James.
We still need his help, right?
Yeah, we do.
Looks like we're gonna have to play kiss ass to get him to help us. I don't really mind though. I like James. I think he's interesting.
It's safe. Just a little further.
What is this place? Am I supposed to recognize it?
My people, my former people, they had a practice. They called it collecting.
Oh boy. What? Oh, it's just a bunch of zombies in here?
They
Yeah,
use
you got a
them
little
as
mini
weapon.
army in here, man.
I do this to protect them. I know it sounds strange, but that's why I brought you here. To see them as I do. As people.
As people?
Well, not people exactly, but something in between.
They're
Part of
still
us
there,
is
is
still
what you're
in
trying
there,
to say.
deep down. So few of us die anymore. We turn. Not dead, not alive.
I wish I could see it that way. It'd be nice to think that everyone isn't actually gone.
In a way, they're just lost.
Do you really think there's people inside of monsters?
Somewhere. Yes. Think about it this way. Has someone you cared about turned?
Clem's friend.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Lee. She shot him before he
Hey,
did,
you went straight there.
so he wouldn't have to suffer.
Sorry. Maybe this wasn't the best way to explain. Didn't mean to bring up difficult memories. I lived among walkers for years. Still do, in a way. When they're alone, they're harmless. Innocent. If you want my help, I need you to try and walk with them. Then tell me if you really believe they're just monsters.
They are just monsters. They're not people or friends. Clem,
I want to
She'll be
do that.
safe, I promise.
this isn't smart. It's too dangerous.
She just needs to move as they do.
If it gets bad in there, I'll need you to save me, okay? Can you do that?
Yes. I'll always protect you.
Do I have to rub blood on me too,
know
or
you
does he
will.
not do that? Because, man, if he does that, he must stink. Because he has to do that all the time if that's the case. He must smell like an
The first
absolute
rule is never
dog
go
ass.
alone.
I'm not leaving you. I'll be right back.
This is an
Find the
exception.
exit.
I will.
Remember to breathe.
I will. I promise.
I just was in love with me.
The mask will disguise your scent, but be gentle and be quiet. Touch the wind chime. You'll see.
Alright. You just put it over your fucking hat, okay. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. Hey there, fellow companions. Damn, so the mask has some sort of scent on it. And his costume, I'm assuming, does too. So he must really smell either way. Whoa, 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 he's protecting me. Family, family, let's just get along here, man. Excuse me. God, I can't even imagine how terrifying this would be. Excuse me, excuse me. I just need to touch that thing. Like a herd of cows, you make like a noise and then they all just show up. I did it! I don't know how the fuck you do that
Oh,
every
hey
single
there,
day.
kiddo. It's all right. I'm fine. See? No bites.
No bites.
So, do you still think they're just monsters? Now that you've seen them at peace, any different at all?
I
They're just
think
like
you might
animals,
be right
basically.
about there being something more to them. It was kind of nice in there.
Really? Never met someone who understood. Thank you. I'm glad.
I mean,
Have
I've
you
always
ever
just seen them
killed a
as kind of
walker before?
animals.
I have. Many.
Have you ever killed a person?
Many. But that was a long time ago.
I've killed someone before too,
AJ,
You've killed someone?
but I was justified.
I see.
That's enough. What about the walkers? Are you going to help us save our friends?
I thought I could, but I can't. So many walkers would die. All of the death this would cause. I'm sorry, Clementine, but I can't have more blood on my hands.
You saved AJ and me because you said you didn't want us to become soldiers. What makes it okay this time? They're going to make all our friends into killers. More violence, more death. And you could have stopped it.
Okay, I didn't want to try and, like, anger him.
I may be stubborn, but I'm not heartless. Those raiders are cruel. They force others to be the same. And if your friends are anything like you, I don't doubt they're worth saving. It'll take some time to guide them through the forest to the shore. Others will join the herd as they go.
Yeah, you can hear like the
Tomorrow
guts in
night,
it.
be ready. I can't undo this.
But hey, James comes through. James. I'm not even just saying I've always seen them as animals. Just now, just because I've always kind of seen them like that. They're just like animals you want to avoid if you're going in the forest, like a fucking like bear or like a lion or something. It's just these are way more common, you know?
When you said there might be people inside walkers, did you mean it? Is he right?
Well, we can't know for sure. Maybe he's right. Death might not be like we thought before the world turned like this. Maybe something is left after we die.
It sounds weird. But if you believe it, I do too.
Do it, because I'm
Come on,
always
AJ.
right.
Let's get back before it's
But-
too dark.
It's in like any media with zombies, and I always kind of view them as like the humans sit on top of the pyramid of animals. We are the champion of the animals. We're the dominant ones. We are main uncontested. I always view zombies as like the group that challenges us, if that makes sense.
I've never met anyone like James before. I mean,
That's how I've always
he's
kind of
tough.
viewed them as
Not like you, though.
as like they're challenging
Doesn't
our
kill
title
monsters,
of the
but
dominant animals.
He's not scared of them either. He's cool.
Hey, Clem. Willie told me the plan. How'd things go with that guy?
James, he agreed to help us.
If somebody told me we were gonna sneak onto a boat in a herd of walkers, I'd call them crazy.
What are you doing with those?
Oh, well, I wanted to throw one last hootenanny before the big fight.
Swear?
Huh?
It sounds like a swear.
What the hell is a hootenanny?
It's just another way of saying party. I know it sounds strange, throwing a party, but people need something to lift their spirits right about now.
This could be our last chance.
I wanted to make some tea for
Ooh,
everyone.
nanny! Oh my god,
Can I
reminds me of
borrow
my
your little heater
fucking
thing?
white family.
What can I do?
We need to pretty up the old music room. Could you make us something colorful to hang up?
Okay, I'll be an artist. I'm gonna make the
Decoration.
a decoration for the party.
Okay, I'll get the heater.
Add a collectible? What collectible? Did I get one? I don't even know if I got one.
I'm done, Clem. Come see.
Okay, be right
Damn,
there.
you work fast.
Hey, you're getting better at this. Soon you'll be as good an artist as 10.
I don't know. He's really good.
Something wrong? AJ?
I was just thinking about stuff while I was drawing. There are 3 kind of eyes, Clem.
Oh, yeah?
There are live people eyes. We got those. Then there's monsters' eyes. Usually look like dirty water. Other times, monsters' eyes aren't even wet. And then there are live people eyes right as you kill them. Like you did to Abel. His eyes look like you blew a candle out. He was a bad guy. I know I shouldn't feel like this. I hated him, too. I think there's something wrong with me.
You know what, AJ? Everything you're feeling is okay. It makes you a good person.
Am I good? I wish what we did felt good. Part of me wants to like it. I'm getting real smart.
Is that right?
Yes, because I'm always thinking all the time.
Okay. What are you thinking about right now?
You getting bit, turning into a monster.
Oh.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I see it. I don't know why. What happens then?
Because of Lee?
Anyone can get bit. Doesn't matter if you're inside or outside or how careful you are.
I'd have to eat you, oh my.
AJ, we've talked about this a lot. If I get bit, you know what has to happen.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
But you brought it up, so we're going to.
It does something weird to my stomach. Like I'm gonna get the dookies.
AJ, I need to know you remember what we talked about. What you're supposed to do if it happens. Listen to me. If I get bit, you'll...
And let's run away for a change. I'm kidding. Shoot me, obviously.
Shoot.
No. No, I'm not gonna do that.
AJ, you promised.
I don't care. I'm not gonna shoot you. If you get bit, I'd want you to bite me too.
Oh, man.
What? You don't mean
I
that.
want to be alone. Please don't be mad. I can't live with you not with me, Clem. I know we've talked about it so much, but
Alright.
don't make me.
Okay, that's how you want it. When I turn into a monster, I will bite you.
Really?
Yeah, like so hard.
Be serious, Clem.
Alright. If you want to be a zombie with
You
me,
can't
that's fine.
make promises, AJ.
I know.
You're not letting this go, are you?
James said
Guess not.
that we could be around when we're monsters. Like on the inside. If you got bit and then bit me, then maybe we'd still be together. It would just be a different together. We might even be okay. You think so?
Let's say James might be right. That monsters have part of the person they were still inside them. The thing is, no one can prove that. And if we can't prove it, we're not going to risk our lives over it.
Can I go patrol for a bit? Before the party?
Sure, go ahead. Be careful.
Jeez. Oh, hello.
What's
Now
with
it's just
AJ?
us time.
He just needs some space.
Can we talk about what happened today? With Minnie?
Yeah, sure. What's wrong?
The thing is, seeing Minnie, I feel like it should have scared me, but it didn't. The person we ran into in the woods, that wasn't Minnie. Not really. The way she sounded and acted, the way she talked about Sophie and Lily. I'm confused, I guess.
We can still save Minnie. If we brought her back, we could...
You saw how she reacted when Lily showed up. Those are her people now, and we are not. Minnie, the real Minnie, she's gone. She's been gone this whole time, and I have to stop mourning her. I won't let her take you or AJ, or anyone else I care about.
Louis knows when to keep his head down.
Yeah, shit. No, I hope so. You know, when I first got here, I hated him. He was so much. You know, he walks into a room and it's like, look at me, watch me perform. It's so stupid.
He still is
But
like
then
that.
I realized under all that, he really cares about people. And he doesn't just feel it, he says it. He'll tell you every goddamn day how much you mean to him. Shit, he'll probably sing about it.
Especially
You're not
if
gonna
there's
dump
already
me
a famous song with your name in it.
For him, right?
We've got to get him back.
We will. Louis, Omar, Asim. We'll get them all back.
I made you this.
What? Oh
Stars.
my lord. How
So
did you
never
do
forget
that?
that night.
I never will.
That's impressive.
When you told me you had feelings for me, I was shocked. Then I started thinking. There's something I've always wanted to try with someone I cared about, and I never have.
What is it?
Have you ever danced with anyone before?
Nope.
Do you wanna? Just us. No one else around.
Oh, what type of dancing are we talking? Oh, okay, the normal dancing. Okay. Oh, this is adorable.
Thanks for the dance.
Yeah, we're getting better at being romantic.
Yeah.
Hey, Clem!
Jesus Christ, AJ, you're like, oh god!
Wow. Where did you find a beach ball?
It was in some garbage behind one of the dorms. I had to blow it up, and that was pretty gross. But look, it works.
I should get going. Ruby could probably use some help.
It's cool, right?
Super cool.
Back!
You're terrible.
Hey,
This is so sweet. Totally something tragic is not gonna happen, is there?
I love you, Clem.
I love you back, kiddo. Okay, we better get ready to go. Sounds like they need us in the music room.
Okay.
Totally something tragic is not gonna happen. Totally. It's only the final season, so... Oh my god. I don't want anyone to die, but that's gonna happen. I don't know what happens, okay? I don't know, but...
Looks like things are coming together.
Oh my
Yeah. We still need to figure out lighting, music, and
I thought
something to write
that
on
painting
that
in the
banner.
background was Trump,
If we're
just
gonna
because he
die,
was in my head
we
because
should
of the
have
news.
some fun first.
Music? But Lewis isn't here.
See that? It's like Lewis.
He's not
in a
rent-free in
box.
my head. Shut up. He's just in the
Wouldn't be a
news,
party
okay?
without
Just
some kind of
announced his
mood lighting.
campaign, alright?
I've been going back and forth between colors for ages. Green's calming, but purple might be nice.
Purple then.
Well, purple was my dad's favorite color.
I read somewhere purple was a color of royalty.
Purple.
Why do you think I chose it?
Really?
What? I like purple.
Shouldn't you like it too, Violet? I'll make it happen.
So you
Alright,
take one of his black
music.
things.
Pulled out the old headmaster's
Hard metal.
gramophone so he could play some records. Not much of a selection, but it should do. Just tell
Definitely
me what
not
you wanna
country.
listen to.
Wouldn't happen to have
Jazz.
any good jazz records, would you?
Oh, yeah. The old music teacher was a big fan. Pretty cool guy up until he ditched us all.
What's jazz sound like?
That one's hard to describe. Just wait till you hear it.
Jazz, jazz, jazz.
Are we using the banner for some kind of party theme?
Not exactly. It's meant to be more motivational. I'd keep it short, though. There's not as much room as you think.
AJ, why don't you come up with something?
Really?
I have an idea. It'll be a surprise. I promise not to swear all over it.
Okay, we'll have 10 break out his paintbrush and write it out. This place is gonna look great. Oh, and Willie was asking for you. He's up in Marlon's office. He said he had a surprise for the party, but he wanted to show it to you first.
Oh boy. He's gonna show me his wiener.
Hey, Clem, check it out. I found a bunch of books on ships. There's some awesome stuff about fires at sea and explosions and stuff. The key is the boiler.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I have an idea about how to stop those assholes coming back to the school after we've rescued the others. And from hurting anyone else ever again. We're gonna blow up the boat. It's the only way to make sure they don't come back. Besides, it feels right, you know? For Mitch.
Is it me, or is there a bit of a bomb obsession at this school?
Oh, it's not you. There totally is. But for good reason. The tricky bit is
Thank
timing the
goodness you're not in
explosion
the
so that
living
it happens
times. You
after
probably
you
blow
get
up a
off the
school
boat.
or something. Like someone make
Trust
fun
me,
of your teeth and then
This'll
you just
work.
blow them
We'll
up.
be okay.
Okay, everybody, get ready to boogie.
And, Clem, I'm sorry for before. About how he treated Ten. I didn't mean to get so angry. I know it's not his fault.
That's nice, Willie, but don't tell me. Tell 10.
Yeah, little fucking bomber here. He would make an excellent terrorist. Hello, dog. You got one small tail.
Wow, this looks great, Ruby.
Couldn't have done it without you. But just wait till you see what else I've got planned. Go ahead and mingle. I'll let you know when it's time.
I guess I'll mingle?
Oh, mingle with just one person.
I see you two are working together.
Yeah,
Not
Willie
that.
asked me to help with his special project.
Well, that's good to hear. Is it ready?
Good to go, Clem.
It'll work.
Actually, I was thinking maybe we should name it. Something cool. I mean, I think it deserves a
Sure.
name.
Yeah, we absolutely have to name it.
I thought you'd make fun of me, but hell yeah. Let's name this fucker.
Willie Jr.
How about Mitch's masterpiece?
Yeah, I like that.
Mitch would have too.
Okay, then it's settled.
She's still boogieing down.
I found them.
What did you find?
Okay, Clementine. These here are our official Erickson psych evaluations and probationary
Oh
reports.
boy, you might not want to look through that.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Well, these explain why all of us got sent to this school in the first place.
And all the bad shit we did that kept them from sending us back home.
So what's the game?
I figured if we're all going on this crazy mission together, you might as well know who we really are.
Thankfully, you won't know who I really
I'll
am.
read some of what the adults thought about us. And you have to guess which one of us fits the bill.
Oh no.
I'll make sure it's someone you've actually met. This'll be the first one. While otherwise a remarkable student, blank continues to be plagued by fits of anger, uncontrollable cursing, and repeated physical altercations with the senior faculty.
The only one in this group that really cusses is Violet.
That's gotta be Violet.
Nope, way scarier.
That's Ruby's file.
Holy shit, really?
Guilty as charged.
Wow.
Yeah, you should have seen Ruby back in the
I
early
thought she wasn't
days.
offended by that
She was
either.
like, you ever seen those Tasmanian devil cartoons when you were a kid? That was our Ruby. He used to have a mean streak a mile long.
Don't worry. That was a long time ago.
I mean, I can totally see it. The first time I met Ruby, she was all, that little motherfucker. I said I
Oh, we're
was sorry.
bonding.
You guys want to know why I got sent here?
Willie, please, no.
Chronic masturbation.
Trust me. Nobody wanted to know that.
That does not surprise
What does
me
that
in the
mean?
least. You don't need to know.
Don't you dare.
10.
Anyway, maybe we should change up the music?
I like all kind of different music, I think.
There's a lot of them.
Sure, we've heard enough of this. Put on the classical stuff.
Don't masturbate on it. Oh boy, now what?
I didn't realize how many of us we'd lost.
Remember that Justin guy?
And Theresa and Jasper, that one girl with colored braces, and Joey, Maddie, Lamar.
Oh,
Aaron.
imagine you're stuck with braces in the
I used to
apocalypse.
make fun of her braces. Why did I do that?
Alex, Dewey, Trey, Stephanie. Holy crap, how many of us died?
34.
Whose is it?
Lewis.
Should we read it?
I could tell you why I was sent here instead. You know, as a consolation prize or whatever. You might hate me after, but since we're all being so open and all.
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house growing up. What with my dad being a drunk and my mom working 3 jobs. But after my grandpa died, Grandma just kind of shut down. Spent all day and night rocking in her little chair in the den. I'd sit there at her feet as we both watched TV. Mostly cartoons, since she never seemed to care. Sometimes I could hear her crying, but I didn't look back. I'd just feel really weird and turn up the volume, you know? Anyway, one day she left the den and came back with another chair and a .22 rifle. Set the rifle butt on the top of the chair, holding the barrel back to her chest. So, you know, she had trouble reaching the trigger this way, but she must have known it would happen. because she took out this really tacky wooden back scratcher. The real long kind with the one end shaped like a hand. And, used that to push the trigger in. So yeah, bang. Right? Her body folded up and just kept rocking. My mom came to get me 5 hours later. I hadn't moved. She asked why I didn't call the police or an ambulance or anything. I just shrugged and told her it wasn't like Grandma was going anywhere. And besides, I just wanted to finish my cartoons.
Damn.
She shipped me off to Erickson the next day. I was 11.
Worst part. Oh my god, she's the safe option.
I'm so sorry, Violet. I can't imagine what that was like. What you went through.
It's fine. We've just been through a lot of shit. We weren't good people, Clementine. But it still doesn't mean that we should have been left here to die by the people that were supposed to take care of us.
Sorry, this is supposed to be fun. I'm just not the game type, like Lewis was, I guess.
You mean is. We'll see him soon.
Ten's right.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Oh boy.
Do you guys remember when Minnie would sing us Don't Be Afraid when all of us used to get scared?
Too bad I can't play it. Lou would have known how. He liked that one.
You could just sing it to us, like she used to. Your voice is really pretty.
Hey, back
Okay.
off.
Okay, yeah. Alright, I can do that.
She's obviously super girly pop.
Never mind the
Jesus Christ.
darkness. Never mind the storm. Never mind the blood-red moon. The night will be over soon. The night will be over soon. Brush away the sorrow. Brush away the tears. Sing away your heavy heart. The night will be over soon. The night
She's definitely
will
gonna
be
die, isn't she?
over soon. For every night goes quiet, and every moon grows blue. Beyond the dark comes something new. The sun will be rising soon. The sun will be rising soon. The sun will be rising soon.
Wow. I was like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He just comes out with this amazing, like, Adele-like voice that you just don't expect. Holy fucking shit. Who would have thought? Not me. Oh, this is a flashback. Little Clementine. Oh, fuck.
Hey, Sweet Pea.
Lee?
Well, look who it is. Damn, he is.
Why the train? You always pick the train.
He is
I'm
glowing.
not sure. Maybe because this is where it all started. Where you taught me to shoot and to cut my hair. To be ready for what was coming.
You were a quick study. So, what's on your mind this time?
I'm worried, Lee. I've got a lot of people depending on me, and I don't know if what I'm doing is right.
Oh, I know that feeling. You know, I was making it all up as I went along, right? Couldn't let on, of course.
I never noticed. It just felt like you always knew the right thing to do.
Yeah? Well, I got lucky. Luck counts for a lot.
I'm gonna need some now.
You want to tell me about what you're up against?
I'm with a new group now, and I've been in so many, and they always fall apart. But I really like this one. It's different. It almost feels like home.
That's a good thing. It's hard being alone out there.
But we're in trouble. Some bad people captured my friends, and getting them back might get the rest of us killed.
I'm not worried.
What?
Whatever trouble you're in, you get out of it. You get your friends out of it.
You don't know that.
I know you're a survivor. The Clementine I know is gonna fix it.
Yeah, I made it this far, didn't I?
Like,
Sure
look at
did,
his skin. It's
when a lot of other
glowing.
people couldn't. Never give in, Clem. Imagine what Lewis is gonna say when he sees your face. Those boys are gonna have hope again, knowing that you came to rescue them. Oh, Sweet Pea, you know you always get like this before something big. Remember how scared you were before you charged into that mess at McCarroll Ranch? You survived that, didn't you?
That was different. I was alone.
I know. It's harder when you have something to lose. But having people you care about, that's a good thing. Friends. A girl who loves you. They're fighting beside you. Because of you. Come see me again. When you've gotten them out, okay? Out. And safe.
Well, this was a nice
Sound
little
good?
cameo.
And hopefully we can talk about happier things.
Lee, I miss you so much. I wish you were really here.
I miss you too, Clementine. But we'll have to make do with pretending.
Thank you, Lee. Talking to you always makes me feel a little bit better.
I meant to ask, how's the boy?
He's good, Lee. You'd like him.
He's just like you.
I bet. You teach him to shoot yet?
You have no idea.
I guess the world got pretty hard since I left it. A kid growing up in it, he'd be hard too. You're in my shoes now, raising a kid. Think you got a handle on it? It can't be easy. Wanting to give him a childhood, but knowing what it takes to survive now.
AJ's amazing, Lee. I've taught him to be strong and brave and capable. He'd be so proud.
You mean more than I already am?
Oh. What a great little cameo.
Wow. Just look at you. Just look at you.
I know I told you I'd always keep moving, Lee. But I'm tired of running. I have a home now.
Then you're off the hook. A home is better than I could have ever hoped for. Time to go, Clementine. You've got people that need you.
Goodbye, Lee.
That was so wonderful. I'm glad they included him in here somehow.
Clem, wake up. It's time to go. We got a long walk.
Yeah, we do. Let's frickin' do this. Next time, though, I'll finish this. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm sorry, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.